Hey everyone, and welcome to Explore with Ouzi. Today we're tackling a topic close to my heart: attitudes toward foreigners around the world. Every country has its own unique history, culture, and social fabric, influencing how they perceive and interact with people from different backgrounds. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a thought-provoking journey across the globe. Japan, the land of the rising sun, is a country that has always fascinated the world. Known for its technological advancements and rich cultural heritage, Japan seamlessly blends the old with the new. From the bustling streets of Tokyo, filled with cutting-edge technology, to the serene tea ceremonies that have been practiced for centuries, the country offers a unique juxtaposition of tradition and modernity. For centuries, Japan has been relatively isolated, contributing to a strong sense of cultural identity. This isolation has allowed Japan to develop a unique culture that is distinctly its own, from its language and customs to its festivals and daily life. Japan's immigration policies have historically been strict, reflecting a desire to preserve their cultural fabric. These policies have been shaped by a need to maintain social harmony and protect the cultural heritage that has been built over millennia. Language barriers and cultural nuances can create a sense of us versus them, but Japan is changing. The younger generation is more exposed to global influences through the internet, travel, and education abroad. Globalization is knocking on its door, and the younger generation seems more open to embracing different cultures. This shift is evident in the increasing number of young people who are fluent in multiple languages, and who are more accepting of cultural diversity. Whether this shift will translate into policy changes remains to be seen, but it's a conversation gaining momentum. The government and businesses are beginning to recognize the benefits of a more inclusive society, and discussions about immigration reform and cultural integration are becoming more common. Shifting gears now, let's head over to Hungary, a country rich in history and culture, nestled in the heart of Europe. Hungary is known for its hardline stance on immigration, a policy that has sparked both national and international debates. The Hungarian government, under the leadership of Viktor Orban, has constructed a formidable fence along its borders. This physical barrier is a stark representation of their stringent anti-immigration policies, aimed at preventing illegal crossings and maintaining national security. Critics argue that this hardline stance is deeply rooted in xenophobia, fostering a climate of fear and suspicion towards foreigners. They believe it undermines the values of compassion and humanity. Hungary's strict asylum laws make it exceedingly difficult for refugees to find safety and shelter within its borders. The bureaucratic hurdles and legal barriers are often insurmountable for those fleeing war and persecution. This current stance on immigration feels like a betrayal of Hungary's own history. The country has a rich legacy of migration and seeking refuge abroad, especially during times of political turmoil and conflict. It raises a poignant question. Can a nation truly embrace and honor its history, while simultaneously closing its doors to those who are seeking a better life? The echoes of the past seem to clash with the walls of the present, leaving us to ponder the future of Hungary's identity and its place in the global community. Next, we journey to Russia, a country with a long history of cultural exchange, rich traditions, and a diverse population. From the bustling streets of Moscow to the serene landscapes of Siberia, Russia is a nation of contrasts. However, this vast country also grapples with its share of xenophobia. In recent years, there has been a noticeable increase in anti-immigrant sentiments, particularly in urban areas. Larger cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg have seen a rise in xenophobic sentiments towards immigrants from Central Asia and the Caucasus. These immigrants often come seeking better economic opportunities but face significant challenges integrating into Russian society. Economic anxieties and nationalist groups fuel fear and resentment towards outsiders. The economic instability in certain regions exacerbates these tensions, leading to protests and rallies that sometimes turn violent. Russia's history of imperial expansion and the legacy of the Soviet era contribute to a sense of entitlement and suspicion. The remnants of past empires and the influence of the Orthodox Church play a role in shaping contemporary attitudes towards foreigners. However, there are organizations and individuals working tirelessly to combat xenophobia and promote tolerance. Grassroots movements and community leaders are stepping up to bridge divides and foster understanding among different ethnic groups. They understand that a strong and vibrant Russia embraces its diversity and recognizes the contributions of all its citizens. Through cultural festivals, educational programs, and public awareness campaigns, these advocates are striving to create a more inclusive society. Let's turn our attention now to Poland, grappling with complexities regarding attitudes toward foreigners. Poland has experienced an influx of migrants and refugees, sparking a debate about national identity. There's a growing nationalist sentiment, fueled by concerns about the erosion of traditional Polish values. The government's stance on immigration has been controversial, with strict border controls and reluctance to accept large numbers of refugees. This creates a moral dilemma for many Poles, torn between humanitarian instincts and anxieties about mass immigration. The question facing Poland is how to reconcile values of openness with the challenges posed by globalization. Our exploration takes us to Saudi Arabia, known for its vast oil wealth and unique social fabric. Saudi Arabia employs many foreign workers, particularly in construction, healthcare, and domestic work. These workers face significant challenges and discrimination, often tied to the kafala system. Saudi society is deeply segregated, making it difficult for foreigners to integrate. This segregation can create a system where exploitation and inequality persist. Saudi Arabia must grapple with ensuring the basic rights and dignity of foreign workers as it modernizes its economy. Let's journey to South Korea, a nation transformed from war-ravaged to a global economic powerhouse. South Korea has a strong national identity, contributing to skepticism towards foreigners. However, economic success has led to an increasing need for skilled labor and awareness of diversity benefits. This influx of newcomers presents opportunities and challenges, enriching the cultural landscape but also causing social tensions. Foreign workers may face discrimination and social stigma, particularly in the workplace. Younger generations are often more accepting of diversity, showing signs of progress. Our exploration takes us to Italy, grappling with the complexities of immigration and national identity. Italy has a long history of migration, now becoming a destination for migrants and refugees. This influx has sparked a debate, with some welcoming diversity and others concerned about resource strain and cultural integration. Italy's geographical location makes it a prime landing point for migrants crossing the Mediterranean. The government struggles to balance humanitarian obligations with economic challenges and rising populism. This tension is palpable in Italian society, with stories of both integration and discrimination. Our journey takes us to Greece, a country facing economic turmoil and a migrant crisis. Greece has long been a destination for migrants, but recent crises have fueled anti-foreigner sentiments. Economic precarity has led to the rise of nationalist groups scapegoating immigrants. The influx of refugees has strained Greece's resources, creating a complex response from the Greek people. Greece has a tradition of hospitality, but this generosity is tested by the scale of the crisis. Resentment grows as Greece feels it shoulders a disproportionate burden. Our exploration now takes us to Turkey, a nation straddling Europe and Asia. Turkey has become a major transit point for migrants seeking to reach Europe, particularly from Syria. The influx has tested Turkey's resources, leading to anti-foreigner sentiment. Turkey hosts the largest refugee population in the world, with millions of Syrians seeking refuge. The presence of large refugee populations has led to increased competition for jobs and resources, fueling economic anxieties. The Turkish government faces the challenge of integrating those already in Turkey while managing domestic pressures. Finally, our journey brings us to the United States, a nation built by immigrants yet grappling with questions of identity. The U.S. has a long history of immigration, shaping its demographics, culture, and economy. However, this history is intertwined with periods of xenophobia and exclusion. Today, immigration remains a hot-button issue, with debates on border security and economic impact. The rise of populism has fueled anti-immigrant sentiment, leading to stricter policies and increased border enforcement. Amidst this climate, there are stories of compassion and resilience, recognizing America's strength and its diversity. Woo! We covered a lot today. Attitudes toward foreigners are shaped by a complex web of history, culture, economics, and politics. If you found this exploration insightful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thanks for exploring with me. See you next time.